If not, motion to adjourn, but, whoops. Oh, excuse me. Attorney Ford.
Thank you. It's been brought to my attention that we may be faced with other complaints being lodged against some commissioners for policy violations. Also that perhaps some recent actions of some commissioners may be construed to be a breach of the agreement that we have on the settlement that we reached with one of the complainants. So I'm here as your legal advisor just to let you know that that these are possibilities and to kind of go through how to reduce the risk of being found liable. You know, regardless of what your personal feelings are about those complaints, I think those have been hashed over many, many times. But I believe that...
Mr. Chair, if there's potential litigation, should this not be conducted in a closed session?
I think we're hearing our attorney.
Well, what I'm hearing is that there's potential litigation. And my question is, if there is potential litigation, if we have received notice that there's potential litigation, and I guess I would ask that as a question, because if that is the case, then we should be doing this in closed session. If that is not the case, then I'm questioning really what we're talking about.
We have not received formal notice of any litigation.
So
I am here to tell you that it's a possibility and to suggest that there are ways to avoid the liability.
Could you maybe come and sit down here where it's easier to hear you and see you and whatever, because otherwise people are getting here. Thank you.
where'd this go?
I just want to advise you that in order to reduce the risk of liability, reduce the risk of an actual complaint or lawsuit or other kind of claim being filed, that I would suggest that that you not make so public your feelings about any of the sexual harassment complaint. I think this is timely because next week you'll be discussing a code of conduct. The last thing that I think that we need in that discussion is any more rehashing of what constitutes sexual harassment, what doesn't constitute sexual harassment, and so forth. I think that it's those kinds of comments that are being rumored about to say that these are possible comments made in retaliation, possible comments that constitute a new complaint or a new violation of the policy. So I'm just advising you as your legal advisor that it's probably best not to keep those comments to yourself, to refrain from responding to comments through the media or whatever. And that's my sole purpose. Whether you can take actions yourselves, personal responsibility to not make comments that may be construed wrong, whether Commissioner Crone could perhaps stop the discussion at that time, I think it would go a long way to reducing liability. I'd be happy to answer any questions, but I just wanted to let you know that there's a lot of talk out there that there could be some more.
And Attorney Ford, you're speaking specifically to the two cases.
I'm speaking, no, I'm not speaking specifically. I mean, the rumors out there that I've been hearing, the rumblings that I've been hearing is that, you know, there are a lot of people in this county that are upset about what's been going on. Talk of, you know, possibly even many of them getting together and filing a complaint. So I would think that we would all want to avoid that and avoid more publicity in this matter.
Okay, and then I guess I would say that I would use the gavel if I see that we're entering into territory that may get us into problems, and I hope that the board would support that as we move along. Commissioner Nelson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm struggling, and I need to say this, because I absolutely rely on the county attorney's office for legal advice for this board. But I'm sorry, I don't operate on rumor. And I just am very concerned that we would somehow be sitting here discussing rumors that might be out there. And I apologize. If we talk about not having the press. Well, heaven forbid. Let's talk about the rumors some more. Let's keep these rumors going. Until something is filed, I'm sorry, we live in a litigious society. I know from past experience that this county is sued about once every working day. I believe that was with 220 working days we received a suit of some magnitude, about once a day. Until I have something substantiated, I don't know why we are bringing it here, and I apologize for that. If we have something that is concrete or more substantiated, I would appreciate if we had a closed session and if that was brought before us. But if we're talking about rumors, I'm sorry, let's see, in another 10 minutes, I'm going to run through the stop sign up here. I'm just going to make a quick right. I'm not even going to slow down for the sign, okay? So everybody should be paying attention, and then that rumor can be out there too. I can't do this. That has no place here at this board until someone files a complaint or something that we as a board can look at and deal with. To me, this is just perpetuating what has been going on since January 1. And I want to thank you.
Commissioner Forsman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.